Today we're going to look at attacking the eyes for the street. Eye jabs. Eye jabs are one of the most effective attacks that you can use, or defenses if you'd rather that terminology, that you can use in a self-defense situation. But you have to be justified for the amount of force that you're going to use. When we're thinking about doing eye jabs, one thing that we have to keep in mind is no matter how we hold our hand, we want to bend our fingers a little bit. By bending our fingers, if we run into a solid object, we're less likely to break our fingers. And that's very important. But if you break your fingers during a self-defense situation, things like this are over fast. So you'll have time to lick your wounds and deal with that later. What's most important is that you're able to make the defense or attack get away. One way to use this eye jab concept is we're just going to, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to use a rattan stick. And I'm going to have this as a stick coming to hit me in the face. And I need to get to the side of this stick, this fist that's coming at me. And as I move to the side, I'm going to snake up here and I'm going to turn. And by turning my hand like this, I'm going to move that arm away from me and attack to the eyes. Coming forward, it's hard to show like this. See it like this. Coming at me, I get to the side and I hit to the eyes. In the air, it just looks like this. Right? I'm going to be here, I'm protecting myself. I'm going to come in and make that hit. And I can open my fingers if that's easier. Now, I don't suggest using two fingers, but this is yeah, right? Boop, 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 boop. This is Three Stooges stuff, right? But why use two fingers when you can use all four of your fingers and your thumb? That's just my perspective on it. In my last video, or one fairly recent, I used the concept of chain punching. And when I learned chain punching from the late, great Taki Kimura, I wasn't his personal student, I did it at a seminar. We also did these. We would come over and use that chain punching concept. So check out my video if you haven't seen it yet, because it's the same concept, you just put in the eye jab. And of course, you're not going to do that many attacks. When you attack with an eye jab, you can come in straight. Or you can just flick to the side. You've probably seen UFC fights, Bellator fights, other MMA fights, where a hit to the eyes ended the fight for a good period of time. Just like Terry Silver says in Karate Kid 3, if a man can't see, he can't fight. Another way to attack the eyes was the way the old-timey boxers did it, before the thumb was attached to the glove, or before they actually even started using gloves. The way to do this is like this. You put your thumb and you just put it on the top, right here. And when you punch, you hit out here, and you're going to try to hit the tear duct. So you're hitting, you're kind of glancing off. So you're not, you're just glancing off, you're flicking it. Right? And you're hitting the orbital bone. This is not fun. And it does take precision. And it's not quite as easy or efficient as using your fingers. Let's cover one more way to do eye jabs. Not only are my gloves off, but so are my glasses. I can't see anything. Okay, now. Okay, so I'm going to show you one way. If someone grabs you and you're in here, right, and maybe you haven't been grabbed before, and maybe you end up closing your eyes, right? This is something that we teach in women's self-defense. And somebody grabs you and you're here. What do? Well, you can't see now because you've kind of locked up. You've gone into freeze. And this is something that sparring and stuff can get you out of, right? We get hit a little bit and you don't have this adrenaline dump and you don't freeze up like this. But what you do is the nose always knows. Just think of that. The nose always knows. If you can find the face in between these two, right? Live long and prosper. But if you can find this and find the nose, then you can bring right into the eyes and attack the tear ducts. And this could give you enough time to get away. Let's add something to that though, just to make sure. Okay, I put my glasses back on so that I can see the camera, so I know what's going on, so I know where I am. Here we go. So, here's what happens. You get grabbed, right? You freeze up. You come up and you hit. What's the next thing to do? Well, if you hit somebody like this, what are they doing? They're presenting their groin to you. And you can say, hello, groin. So watch. I freeze up. I can't see. I find the nose. I get him in the eyes. And what do? I lift my foot. Boom, boom. And then I get away. Or, even better yet, I come up, I kick, and I take my kicking leg and I put it back, and it helps me to move away. Let's do it again here so that you can see more. Ready? I'm grabbed, come down, I reach up, I feel that kick, and I move back. So that's just a few ways to use eye jabs for self-defense. Eye jabs on the streets. That always makes me laugh. What do you think? Do you think I got it right? Do you have other thoughts? Put them in the comments. I'll do more videos. It'll be fun. Let me know, and hopefully if you have a channel, just tell people, hey, I cover this too, and they can check out your channel as well. We are a growing community of martial artists. We're a group of kindred spirits. And if you're a kindred spirit like me, you love martial arts in all its forms, then join this channel. Click like, join our community, hit the notification bell, share this around everywhere. Have fun, and don't forget, keep training.